Welcome back, everybody, and today I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to talk about the state of ApeCoin. Yes, this might be something with potential, talking about different types of coin and understanding the state of things, right? Maybe this will be a series of things, maybe this will be a one-off. We'll have to live and see, right? So ApeCoin, right? Ape, it's an Ethereum-based token. It's linked to the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. You guys know that Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs are one of the most successful NFT projects to date. Bored Apes have sold in unthinkable prices, right? Even 1,000 ETH when ETH was like 3K, something, amazing, right? Incredible. It's basically a meme coin with utility within that ecosystem of yoga labs, right? So we are not here to talk about fundamentals too much, but always some fundamentals might be required to understand whether this has a future or not. But let's talk about technicals first, right? So this is the chart of ApeCoin, right? ApeCoin initially, when it was kind of IPO'd, right, or ICO'd or whatever, dropped into exchanges. It was dropped to all major exchanges. I traded it on FTX, by the way. So FTX, the bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange, that's where I traded it. But it was being traded on Binance and all other major exchanges too. So this was a big, huge day, and I remember talking with some of my friends, and it was already around $7, right? After peaking and whatever. And they asked me, what should I do? And I told them, look, guys, I don't know what you guys should do right now. I wouldn't be even buying at 21 and holding it to $7. But I told them, look, the probability is it's going to have some kind of bounce. And it did, right? You can see that this is a weekly chart, by the way. You can see, by the way, this here is a weekly chart. If we're going to go to the daily, you're going to see that it had a couple of weeks of actually good price consolidation, and then just boom, it exploded, tested the all-time high of 27.59 over here on Binance chart, and then went on to being part of the bear market. Now we can see this happen in April, right? So this happened in March, where we had a bunch of coins like GMT and ZIL and Waves making huge moves, and it was consolidating. And then around April, it made a move just before the market started to implode, and then boom, this was imploded with the market. On the group, we longed this and then we shorted this, right? If you guys want any proof, you can just reach out to me and I will give you proof about it. But we longed, then shorted this. But all right, let's see if this has a future or doesn't have a future, right? So right now, what do we have, right? We have this initial time of kind of price discovery, trial action, right? So these are the initial couple of weeks. Then all the market imploded, as we said over here. There's a boom all the way down, and we're right now in what I call, or like to call, an accumulation phase. This is where, right? This is where price just moves sideways within a square box or something like that for you maybe 200 days, maybe 100 days, maybe 500 days. Really depends on how long we are in a bear market, or whether or not we are in a bull market or not, right? Because some coins have this accumulation phase within a bull market, so it's shorter. It can be 60 days, like what Gala had or Shiba had a few months, but other ones had much longer consolidation periods, right? So this is kind of winter, as we all know what winter is. So in this area, right, I don't really like to trade the coin too much, right? It doesn't have a lot of potential here. What we want to see is something of the sort of an explosion in price, right? We want to see something like this happening, like all of a sudden, boom, maybe, and then consolidation, boom, consolidation, and boom, something like this. And then we would like to start trading it. Maybe not holding it just yet, because I know I'm not a big hodler. Maybe some of you guys are. I am not. But this is something I would like to see. Now, when will this happen? I don't know. Now, this won't happen alone. This will need to happen with upticks in volume, right? Volume needs to start getting bigger and bigger until it really gets big. And then it puts up a day, like huge day over here. It will be bigger than all the other days together. And this will probably coincide, right, with a good move with BTC, or just after BTC moved or whatever. So yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is that if in the future we will have BTC moving forward, which the probability of it is quite high, I think, even if in the near future, mid future, or even longer term future, ApeCoin does have a good probability of moving. Now let's rethink about it and write some things, right? So ApeCoin it's a new coin, right? It's a new coin. New coins always have potential to move to new all-time highs. Okay, it's a hyped coin. It's a hyped coin, right? So if it's a hyped coin, means many people are looking at it, or at least thinking about it in the mentality, right? So a lot of people are thinking about how NFTs can be huge again, right? They had the moment of glory. Now they're in a really deep bear market. But once they started to rise again, ape coins and all those coins that are related to NFTs will get that hype back because it's a very exciting and still kind of new, innovating technology, right? Three, not only it's hyped, it's from the best NFT company, right? It's from the best NFT company, Yoga Labs. Okay, so Yoga Labs is the best NFT company out there. It has bought it. Yap Labs, I think it bought all the collection of CryptoPunks and whatever. Fourth, because it's a new coin and it's a hyped coin, it has a high probability probability of going into price discovery mode, right? Sorry, price discovery mode. So these are things that we need to understand that can push coins to new all-time highs. So this will be probably only the initial move, right? So I was just looking at this and I was showing this is what might happen someday, but this is only the beginning, right? When this starts happening, if we have a really good market, we're going to have a huge move possibly, right? Can this get to $100? Yes, this can get to $100. This can get to $500. Guys, in a really, raging bull market, this can get all the way to boom, like this, fast. Quite fast, right? Now, I don't want to be a moon boy. I'm not that type of trader. I'm a trader, and I will be trading this in and out and in and out. I will never be holding it for the whole move because that's not the way my personality is. I like to take profits along the way. But the bottom line is, right? The bottom line is this has good probability of continuation. Bottom line, good probability of new all-time highs in the future. This is our summary. So, guys, again, ApeCoin, it's a new coin, it's a hyped coin, it has the best NFT company, it's innovative, right? It's kind of innovative, but not in a very huge sense of way. It's just in a sector that it is very innovative, which is NFT, and it's kind of the coin of the ecosystem by the best company within that sector, right? So taking those fundamentals, which I'm very small in fundamentals, but that's good to understand if you want to think about the future of the coin, right? But putting that aside, technically, this is a new chart, right? With a hyped coin and new charts of hyped coin whenever they don't have a lot of supply to push down the price. Whenever we start pushing forward, the probability is we're going to finally break this 27.5 someday in the future and break new all-time highs. And if we're going to have a raging bull, which the probability we're going to have a raging bull once again in the future happens is very high, this has the possibility to surpass $100 and maybe even more. All right, guys, if you like this and you want to support me and the channel, just subscribe, right? Just give me a like, whatever, and I'm here for any type of questions you might have. Just put it in the comments area. If you don't want to, that's probably fine as well. It just means that you will probably be a naysayer and you won't see the bull market coming, and you won't be here to listen to me when I tell you that when it comes. And as well, lastly, if you really want to understand the way I trade better, that's perfectly fine. That's why I have my Patreon group. It's a private group. It's very cheap. You can just, for less than $20 a month, you can just follow my trading, understand what I do, and I'm a consistent, successful trader. And if you want to be a consistent, successful trader for less than $20 a month, that's perfectly fine. You can just come and follow me. I will appreciate that, and you will probably be appreciating that very much in the future, because $20 is nothing for the value that I can give you guys. All right, guys, thank you very much for listening. Have a good one.